Good afternoon, traders. Joseph here from Eightcap. So today we're taking a look at gold on the daily chart, and this is up in front of us at the moment. We're also going to have a look at the USD, but yes, obviously gold is influenced by the dollar, but I think there's something else going on here as well, but don't hold me to that. But I definitely think that the inflation situation does have something to do with it. So if we just quickly look at the USD at the moment, obviously we can see this move here and that pullback yesterday, but the dollar wasn't exactly very strong yesterday. We did see a lower close for the session. We do see a bit of a higher move today. It's up by 0.10%. This is the dollar index, just in case you're wondering. So the valuation there is the USD index, which is a basket against a range of different currencies. So, but I do like to look at it just as a broader idea of how the dollar is going, and we can see here the breakout it's had here. It's been consolidating. There's a fair bit of support under that 103.12 area, and we saw a really good test of that yesterday. Now, in yesterday's New York session, we saw a bit of a reversal. So we saw stocks tracking really nicely into the New York session. European stocks had a good session, but things changed, not dramatically, but they definitely did change, and we saw sharp pullbacks. We saw falls on US indexes, and this has come about due to some confusion still over the Fed's position, and also we saw some earnings reports as well, which didn't excite tech stock holders and buyers, and we saw the Nasdaq take a dip lower as well. Cryptos also got belted yesterday, and I think that could be coming down to more to do with where the Fed's position is at the moment, and it definitely looks like it is still a pretty big factor, and we can see this fight back here on the dollar index, and this all leads back to gold. So with a higher dollar and an uncertain inflation picture in the US, I think that's having a bit of a double edge against gold at the moment, and we can see gold did have a nice rally yesterday, but then that was faded, and we saw another close lower, which is right down here at this level, which is, sorry, my eyes, is 1860, basically even, and there is some support there. We have seen some buying there going back to that strong bar down last week, and we've seen buyers trying to hold on to that there. Even today, we zoom in, we can see a bit of a fight here. So this area is continuing to offer some support. Was a previous high back in January, but at the moment we're just going to continue to look at it as a potential continuation, and we're seeing that this trend, fast and medium term trend has been broken now, and we can see that break there. So the trend is under a lot of pressure, and we can see the break here, and now what we're really looking to see is if this is going to be a classic continuation. So we can see a lot of buyers are having a lot of trouble holding these higher gains, and we've seen this all the way up to yesterday's move lower. So it's as if they're just looking for further confirmation to continue selling after these two strong bars, and this is pretty classic looking rally in a potential bear trend. So we'll continue to look at this. Bias at the moment is on the short side, even though we do have this nice trend. On the short term, it's the bias is on the downside, but we could, even if we do see another move lower and we do see some certainty from the Fed, and if policy does start to support gold again, we'd be looking to see if we can get a retracement around maybe the 38% point. I don't know if it will go down to the 50% point. If it did go down to that point or lower, it might be a bit of a worry for momentum after this move up, but we'll have to see what happens first on the short term if we do see another push lower, and just to confirm this pattern here that we are watching at the moment. So we'll keep an eye on this. There is some comments coming out of the Fed this evening. There will be a member speaking, and also we do have some dollar news, if memory serves me right, coming out tonight. So we also have Canadian employment data as well. But I think the key will be how is inflation being seen at the moment, and what is really the true direction of the Fed, with the message at the moment being a little bit uncertain right now. So let's see if sellers can continue to push lower. If not, this is a pretty flimsy support point. I don't hold too much to it, but we'll see if buyers can continue to defend that. But we're thinking if we do get a break, we'll want to see a continuation of this bar we saw last night and a new move lower by sellers. So we will see how things progress over tonight and into early next week. So please feel free to give me your comments and your thoughts. I do like to hear from you. And also, please, if you do like our content, please feel free to subscribe. We have a lot of different analysts on during the week, so there's a fair bit of different information coming in. So feel free to check that out on our channel. And if you do like it, please feel free to subscribe. So we wish you have a fantastic weekend. Good trading for the rest of the day. And until our next report, good trading and bye for now.